Social media that sells. We are talking about how to market on social media and really move the needle in your business and attract interested parties to what you're discussing on your social media channels.
Well, we talk about this a lot, and we talk about kind of what are we putting out there? What bait on the hook are you essentially putting out there for people to bite on, and making it client centric. That's our biggest thing, because you can't go wrong when it's client centric. And we see a lot of people out there, everybody in sales in general, you know, post their cheeseburger, and it's like, wait, but they know what I do, right?
Yeah. Well, I think number one is post.
Yes.
Post regularly. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. People's attention is there. TikTok. Wherever people have massive amounts of attention, we must be there so that we can draw that attention.
But
attention is like the new capital. So I don't post my cheeseburger, or I'm at the ballpark or at the beach, and that's not going to work.
I mean, you definitely do want to incorporate that, I feel, because they want to get a sense of who you are, right? It's who you are, what you do, what you like. But we also have to mix in a little bit of some business aspect, but not the typical, like, just sold, coming soon. And we have to remember, when we're posting these things, if we're posting to the clients or customer centric people, we're trying to get business out of it, not from other realtors. But if we're posting these things, we have to remember some of these people don't know what highest comp in the area means.
Yeah.
They don't. They're like,
some people don't know what escrow means.
No. I mean, if anybody's seen Portlandia, there's a whole episode and they're talking about escrow, and they're like, escrow? What's escrow?
Yeah.
Why are we're in escrow? What are we? Okay, we're in escrow.
Those are the people that do all the paperwork and hold all the money. And they're like, oh.
But so identifying that of like, okay, if I'm posting here and I want to tell the story, how do I let people know, other than just sold, how do we tell the story about the actual property of highest comp in the area? And remember those kind of key words of what customers and clients would use, not what we use as real estate, because we eat, breathe, sleep real estate, so we know all the terminology. But the teacher out there, the person working the 9 to 5 at Costco, the firefighter, they're like, what are you talking about? What does this mean?
Well, it's like, I remember when it first dawned on me that I heard it at one of our seminars we went to, and it was like, the whole real estate world uses home. Your home sold. And most of the world says house.
Yeah.
And that's just a simple distinction. House. So a good rule of thumb is, if we can think about what are the fears, the hopes, the goals, the dreams of the people that we want to have listening to our content.
Right.
So if we reverse engineer it, what are they thinking about? What's the stresses? Their interest
affordability.
Rates.
How do I make a $5,000 mortgage payment work? You know, like
all of that. Things. And there's places, Answer the Public, BuzzSumo, BuzzFeed. There's places to go to identify what people are wondering about, and then do content on the back of that fear, that goal, that aspiration, that first-time home buyer's dream of getting in for the first time. Do content on that, and if it's interesting to people that are interested, and you're interesting and hitting the topic that they're wondering about, you have a higher likelihood of being consumed, right?
Totally. Well, and I think about when you are posting those things and hitting the hot button, like you just had a great tool, answerthepublic.com. That gives you the top 3 things people are searching, like in Google, on real estate.
Right.
So talking about interest rates, talking about how do I afford a home, or homes for sale in the area. Or I remember I heard somebody in one of these conferences we went to, one of the things that somebody searched in her area was like, how do I sell a home that smells like cat piss?
Yeah.
And she did a whole video on how she would sell a home if it smelled like cat piss, and how she would hide it, and how she would get the buyers at certain times, and what she would do. And that video went viral because it was funny.
And you would think that's a little niche, right? Not so much.
But there's a lot of people that have animals, and we know when cats are in certain times, those things be all over the place. Like, I do not have cats. I love cats. I love animals, but
we love all animals. We love all people.
my dog has its accidents too. We just have that incident.
How do you sell a house that smells like dog vomit? I went vomit. You went shit.
Anyway.
So I'm waiting. And here's the good news is with the new AI and like Claude.
So that's where I was. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
You can ask it, what are people asking you about the housing market?
Right.
And chat will tell you, or Claude will tell you, or what's the other gamma?
Well, I was thinking of taking, what Answer the Public is saying, putting that into chat and having it give you 5-6 videos of scripting, things that you can do, and then putting that into other AI sites that can help you create the videos. Exactly. There's so much more leverage
webinar,
on that.
Or social media carousel posts. They'll create it all.
Totally.
But I'm wondering, because Answer the Public and Google, RIP, I mean, how many percentages of Google searches are there versus AI searches now?
Right.
It's going way in favor of chat and other AI sources. I use
chat like a Google
When's the last
search.
time you Googled something? It's been a minute for me. So now what is the answer to the public for chat? I think you just ask chat, hey, what are people asking you about the real estate market here in San Diego? It's going to give you some topics. Do video on those topics, and you're at least in the ballpark of what people are wondering about. Now you're relevant.
Right.
So instead of like, hey, look at my double, it's In and Out Friday, nobody cares.
Or look at my open house this weekend, my next just sold, because who's that all about? Me.
Well, I have a question. So if I'm not posting about my cheeseburger or my epic pizza, I have to talk about how amazing I am, right? How I'm number one. I'm the best is that what we do?
No.
No? Why?
Well, because it's all about us, right? And nobody really
nobody gives a shit.
Nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares. And people really actually care when it's more vulnerable, when people are actually more themselves and talking about more stories about, hey, I helped this buyer get into a property when they didn't think they could afford anything. Mm-hmm. And now we got their family in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house here in El Cajon, and they're starting to build equity in their property, and they're going to be able to move in the next 6 years to another house, and talking and telling that story, telling how you helped the VA buyer who was born in the middle of Wisconsin, and his family has always had this identity with money that they've been broke and poor and never could buy anything, and now he's buying a home in one of the most expensive cities in the United States. And his family's looking at him like, what the hell are you doing? And you were the realtor that was able to help him get his entitlements, help him with VA benefits.
And if I'm on the sidelines and I hear that, I'm like, maybe that could be me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've just inspired me to take action. Right. So number one, post regularly. Number two, post about with your authentic or with your avatar in mind. Post with the audience, the customer, the client in mind. Mm-hmm. Not about us. Get out of self and into the customer.
Right. And I think it's a mix though, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you have to have some autobiographical.
Yeah. Well, and
get
it's
the kids in there, get the vacations in there.
But have it more of like a story format, right? Of an actual telling the story of what it was, not just the still of the just sold.
Yeah. I mean, I incorporate story because we take in information. We say it all the time in story format. Human animals, take in stories and we insert ourselves into the story. And if this happened for this family, maybe it could happen for me. Right. That's what happens when we hear stories.
Right. Well, just wanted to touch on too real quick. I know we talk a lot about chat, but use whatever one you're using.
Yeah.
Like Perplexity, Grok, like whatever one you use as a search engine.
It's like a CRM, right?
It.
What CRM should I use?
Whatever one you use it.
Wait, which CRM should I use?
Whatever one you're going to use.
The one you'll actually
use.
Right.
But going back, and also I'm thinking of like testimonial videos. We had a client just recently send me a testimonial video. She's helping a client sell a property and buy. And the video was the client telling the story of how the agent is helping them through such a stressful process on their selling a home, and they have a home that they fell in love with that they absolutely have to have, but they don't have offers on their home yet. So how are they supposed to be able to do that?
Ooh.
The testimonial was how the agent was able to help them find the financing, how to help them do that, and how they were able to make it work. And now they're in escrow on their home. And sure enough, like that same day, power of the universe, they got like 2 offers on their house and in showings.
Isn't that funny?
Right? But that was...
So wait, big problem, big scary moment.
Mm-hmm.
Agent helped save the day and bridge over that problem. Now we have solution. We have good news. Mm-hmm. So tell the story. Oh my God, we have this big piece of adversity, insert problem, challenge.
Right.
Our agent helped us get over the challenge. Good news, happy days. That is a compelling story.
And who does that also... What story is that telling? That is telling how she was able to help somebody who had to sell a home to buy a home.
Yeah.
And how many people are in those situations and they just don't say it because they're not in this world. So they don't know. And they're thinking, how the hell am I going to sell my home? Because a lot of people don't have the extra cash on the side to be able to put 20% down on their next home.
But it's still doable. There are ways.
There are ways to do it. But the person out there that's not in real estate doesn't know. They're thinking, how the hell would I do this?
Yeah. It's not possible. I'm stuck.
We need to outgrow this house. We are way outgrowing the house. We need more square footage, but they don't know how much equity they have in their house. They don't know that they can tap into that prior to use different loan programs, different financing options to bridge that and get that. But people aren't telling that kind
They're
of
like,
story.
my house is too small. It smells like cat piss. And I'm never getting out of here, right?
So what did that testimonial did so many things. It said how she was able to help them sell and buy. So if somebody's in that situation, it's exactly for that. And it's telling the story, and it's a third-party endorsement.
You know
not
what I
her
love about it
doing
the most is it wasn't her saying, I'm the greatest thing ever. It was a client saying she's the, and I believe the client more than I'll believe the realtor, right?
Exactly.
That's critical. Okay, so post regularly, post with your audience in mind. Now, what about when they like and they comment on my stuff? Do I just say, well, cool, I got some, or do I engage with that engagement?
Definitely always engage. Like we try to engage, we try to like respond back. But the little ninja tip is you can go on like your explore page, type in real estate news, type in things people are searching. I know I go on my explore page and it's all like real estate stuff, articles, country festivals, music stuff. Like
it shows you what you look for.
It shows you what you're looking for.
It's a tremendous mirror these days. It's no longer social media. It's interest media.
So you go on and you can search those topics, go see which are like the most viral ones that people are commenting on. Go drop like a great comment or something that's going to get engagement.
This is the ninja tip of the day, guys.
Yeah.
Take notes if you're taking notes.
And then if people engage on that, you have engagement. You can comment that. Or if somebody already has a post that's gone viral under those comments, see what people are posting and start engaging with those people on those posts.
Yeah, and follow them and like them.
And if they're in that same area, or if they're San Diego real estate and there's somebody posts an article and people are commenting it saying, there's no way people can own a home in San Diego, or how do people, and you see they're in San Diego, those might be people you want to engage with and tell them, hey, I just recently helped somebody actually go through this and do this. So engaging on those posts.
So number one, engage with your engagement. Comment back, like their comments, all that stuff. And then the ninja tip she's talking about is go to where there's 100,000 engagement, views, likes, comments, whatever, and then see what the vibe of the comments are. And if you can bring intelligent, solutions-oriented comment that is going to blow some minds. So what we don't do is say, hey, I'm the number one guy in the world that can deal with this. I'm the best lender. I'm the best title guy. I'm the best realtor, and sell. You don't want to sell in those comments because you don't want to promote. You want to attract.
Right.
So you want to drop like a piece of information or a solution or an explanation of how you can navigate through whatever controversy, whatever issue they're addressing in the post. And then people are going to be like, that's a really good point. I should engage with that person. But it's attraction, not promotion.
Right. And I think also you do have to remember you are putting yourself out there on social. So you are probably going to have some people. You're going to have people say, that's not going to effing work. Or who do you think you are? Like, I mean, we see that all the time from those people, the keyboard warriors over there.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to get people that are interested on what you said, or wait, how did you make that work? Or get engagement on it.
Exactly.
Those are the people you want to engage with.
Well, you're going to get way more likelihood of getting a question from an actual buyer or seller or an investor if you not go in there like a glory whore and be like, I'm the biggest, best realtor. You got to talk to me about this. No, provide the insight, provide the solution, and let them hit you up.
Totally.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a really good point.
Yeah. So I love those. We try to do that aspect when we post on social. We try not to consume as much, but we do know where our clients are, and that's where our clients are at. So think about that too. I guess that would be second ninja tip.
Okay.
Think about where your clients
Double ninja
are at.
day.
Think about what they're on, because a lot of us, I know we follow a lot of realtors because we have to. Those are our clients. I talk to other realtors and I say, well, who do you follow on social? And
Realtors.
Other realtors.
Why do they do that? Do you follow any title reps?
No.
No, me neither.
Well,
Why
we'll turn us in. But no, I said we'll get turned in half the time.
Oh, shit.
But no, but I mean, no, because they're not going to send me clients. And we do follow other title reps in other states.
Other markets.
Because other markets, we have gotten referrals that way. But like, think about it when you are getting friends, or you're trying to build your social media, or you're trying to really use it as a tool to get leads from. You want to think of who you're following and who you're trying to engage with.
Yeah. That's the same reason why go to a realtor happy hour when you could go to an attorney happy hour and find business instead of going to a realtor happy hour and maybe find a friend. Like, right. We got friends.
Right.
Like, we
which is great. I mean, you want to know when they
show face
the offer and stuff
yeah.
every once in a while. But I make that point when I hear agents say, well, I'm really big on social media. And I'm like, well, do you get deals out of it? And they're like, oh, well, no, but I post all the time on it. I have a lot of engagement, but I don't really get deals. And I'm like, well, who's all the engagement from? It's typically
title reps,
all
lenders, realtors.
Yes.
So if there's a feeding frenzy, like we talked about, you search up in your Explorer page and you see that this post is getting tons of attraction. Is it consumers that are commenting and liking it and viewing it? You can tell, right? If it's all realtors, okay, maybe I don't want that one.
Right.
I want to go over here where all the sellers are like, we need to sell, or there's evidence that it's sellers. Right? I want to engage on that one because I have at least I'm in the game or in the running to drop a nice comment with a solution about them, and then somebody hits me up, and that's going to be a higher likelihood that's a seller instead of just another lender or title rep or realtor.
Exactly. And that's how you use social media as leverage, as a tool in our business, as to actually provide value for your clients, for buyers and sellers out there.
Yeah, I will say time block this social farming or social marketing because it can be like 90 minutes before you know it.
Yeah, set the timer on your screen, put it on there. Use it intentionally. We have gotten to the point, and I don't know if it's bad or good, but I feel like I've gotten to this point where I kind of hate social, for personal use, not for business use, but I'll start scrolling and then I'm like, why am I scrolling?
The social media is a wonderful tool. It's a horrible master.
Right.
Just like the cell phone. Cell phone's an amazing tool. Terrible master. So
I like ending it like that. I like that.
Well, well, we have to end it here though. Cause I'm an alien and I just popped out so you can do a recap.
Okay.
I've never been here before. I don't know what social media is, but I want to ask you, how do I use social media for my business? So run me through it. What do I do?
So I would say posting at least 3 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
And always on your stories daily.
Okay.
For sure.
Multiple stories.
And you have to keep it consistent. Number 2, post client-centric stuff. So what are you putting on, what bait are you putting on the hook?
Okay.
What are you looking for? So posting about telling the story of how you helped somebody through a really tough time. How you really got engagement through your open house.
How can I inspire? How can I educate? How do I motivate? How can I address their fears and their questions?
Absolutely. Love that. And then 3, engagement. Engaging on what people are commenting, liking, engaging on your stuff, engaging back with them. Okay. And that's how you start to build that little micro community through social media.
Awesome.
I would say.
Thank you. I am Alien.
Thank
Ryan.
you.
Okay. The antennas. Okay. Well, that is news you can use. See, it's about realtors, not about title people. So we kind of did that.
See what we did there.
We practice what we preach. Until next time, I'm Ryan.
I'm Haley.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.